nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two.
Puffer's just getting his rub.
Oh, I just you know what? I just cut the intro off. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm clicking buttons over here. I have no idea. Welcome to Hardway Wrestling. It is Headlock Monday.
It is.
What I'm gonna dub this weekend the surprising the we don't know what the fuck we're talking about weekend of wrestling.
Yeah.
It fits.
Because I have zero thoughts on I don't know. I just don't know anymore about wrestling. I'm confused. They do things. I don't know why they do things. I think I know what I'm talking about, and then they prove me wrong every time. I think that they listen to us and they say, "Yeah, we're gonna change the ending."
Yeah, we're gonna make these guys look stupid.
Yeah, Jesus. Anyway,
I mean, it's not hard.
That big guy with the big spoon's always right, huh? Not today.
Scotty's always right. Scotty's always right.
Yeah.
Unless he's
We gotta get Matt. We gotta get Matt Damon on here to sing a version of that. As Scotty's always right, or Scotty always knows.
What movie was that? That was
Euro Trip.
Yeah, Euro Trip. Got it.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna kick it off here. Let's go and just jump right into Fastlane. Fastlane was a hot mess. If you ask me, it couldn't have got over fast enough. I think. Did you guys get a chance to watch it all?
I did watch it, but it got fuzzier and fuzzier as the night went on.
Yeah.
How many beers were you into?
I always know.
I filled up a Burger King bag with cans.
Yeah, I always know when Ricky is drunk, because he is just so chatty. Like, he is super chatty. We tried to do a review after an event here one time. I don't even know why we didn't. Maybe I didn't hit record, but Ricky
that was in the middle of when we were having audio issues with the whole setup.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ricky just he talked more than Scott did.
Yeah.
Which is almost unheard of. But yeah. And then you were put in the group chat. You were posting some pretty funny shit, which nice to wake up to in the morning. I did not watch Fastlane Saturday night. I only watched highlights.
Yeah, there was a part where they showed Heyman standing there, and I swear, like, if you gave him the spray tan, he'd look like fucking Trump.
Yes, I died.
It gave him a wig or something.
You know what they're doing now that they're starting, like, Paul Heyman's starting to let his gray come out a little bit. So it's like he's showing that he is, like, super stressed out or super, just no control over the situation, which is awesome. And I believe this Friday there's going to be someone's getting their ass kicked this Friday. Roman's back.
Friday is going to be big because not only that, now you got Jay and Cody that are going to jump to SmackDown.
Yeah. Did you catch the press conference, the media scrum? Jay was 3 sheets to the wind. I really hope he had a driver.
No, Jimmy's the one that does that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just Jimmy?
Haven't they both had DUIs?
Yes. They both had issues getting into Canada.
I thought it was just Jimmy.
No, they've both been arrested for it, which is hysterical.
I thought Jimmy was the Jeff Hardy.
We can fact check that, but
Wyatt, get after it.
Main event, Junk Uso. He was funny and hammered at the same time.
I kept seeing posts of people saying whatever Jay's having, I want what he's having.
Yeah, he's a good old time holding those belts. All right, well let's get into it. There were only 5 matches on the card. They gave everybody plenty of time, which is awesome. I think they
did. They wasted I swear, like, in between matches, they just go over everything that leads up in the last half year. Like, are they trying to give people more than enough time to get a between match dump in, grab a beer, get a plate of nachos,
Well,
some more
when I
wings.
say they gave everybody plenty of time, they get even the lowest match I believe had 15 minutes.
Yeah,
So I think the main event was 30.
yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
as
30.
long as we were predicting.
But it wasn't too long. The matches weren't too long. They were too short. They had plenty of time to tell a story. And AEW, and I love them, should take some notes.
Yeah.
AEW's matches are guaranteed to at least be a half hour.
One thing we've done it for ATCW is we've gone with quality over quantity. Now, I'm not counting Jeremy Stern's match. But
Yeah, because that's neither.
It's better to have one less match or two less matches, or an AEW's
30 less matches.
30 less matches, and give us something. Give us some meat on the bone. Tell the story. Give us good stuff. We don't need to see everybody that was hanging out in catering, or everybody from Dynamite. If you want to call, that's what I call Dynamite now, or not Dynamite. Rampage is catering. Catering. So, to get these guys, you don't have to put everybody on the show. So Fastlane did a good job. Go ahead, Scotty.
The funny thing was, they didn't put everybody on the show, but they had a ton of talent and a ton of names, and you didn't get bored by it. Like, the matches were all, pretty decent overall. There wasn't any major issues. And it was, again, like, it was talent, like, but like, I mean, look at all the LWO guys that were out there, Zelina, Ray, like, we'll go through all the matches, but all the different names that were there, and you felt like you were watching big leagues. Whereas with AEW, when you had, like, you see everybody and it's like, okay, next. Just like
they fill a battle royal with the entire Rampage roster of no names and your Serpenticos and Helicos and
not with a company, not with a company.
Luther and
not with a company.
Yeah, people that don't even need or deserve pay-per-view time.
Yeah, they don't deserve pyro. All right, well, let's go through this Fastlane real quick. Not real quick, but quick enough here. So we're going to start off with
match number 1 was the tag title match.
Okay, the undisputed WWE tag team titles: Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, versus Finn Balor, Damian Priest. This
and
is where
the entire fucking Judgment Day.
Right, basically the entire Judgment Day, and JD McDonough. This is where the night went shitty for me, because I had no idea that they were going to take these belts off these guys off of Judgment Day, and it makes me mad because why are we not letting these guys hold all the titles?
Yeah,
because the way it looks now, it looks like they're building to get Priest is going to be the one eliminated from the Judgment Day. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
you disagree, Scotty?
No, it looks like where they're going, but I'm I don't want to see it.
Oh, I don't either. And I definitely wanted to see these guys holding all the belts.
If anybody goes, it should be Finn Balor, because Dom, and I've said this a million times, Dom, Rhea, and Priest look like something together. Like, you look at Priest, I mean, the badass son of a gun that he looks like. You've got Rhea, who just, is phenomenal, and you got the little
Mommy runs the group.
Huh?
Mommy runs the group, and you saw that.
So
you saw that at the pay-per-view.
You've got that whole deal. Those three, again, you got the little chicken shit. You've got the I'm not even going to call her a valet, but you had the valet role in Rhea, but she's also a good wrestler, and she's got the women's championship. And Priest, why? Like, I've always said, why is Finn in there? Finn doesn't, like, he's the odd man out.
Is it because he's not wearing eye makeup? Is that why you? Is that why you don't want him in the group anymore?
He's never felt like he fit in the group to me. Like, he just doesn't have a role or place. Like, there's got to be somebody else that they could put in there to fill that role, or just have the three of them. I don't care. Like, those three together just scream star power. So
But the thing is, JD McDonough coming in as Finn's boy, if it's either going to be Priest out or McDonough and Balor out.
yeah, but again, I'm fine with that. If they
Well,
get rid of
McDonough's not in the group.
Well,
Like
he's
McDonough's
not, but
He's just hanging out.
honorary member, right? As of
yeah,
this.
he's the honorary Oos.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. he's our redheaded
Stepchild,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah, no, the match itself where everybody got involved was honestly like to start off the night with this match was phenomenal, I
Yeah.
think. So and again, I loved the way they played it. They really brought a lot of Jay's tag team experience out. A lot of the stuff that he was doing. He was doing the tag team stuff that he usually does with his brother, but with Cody in certain situations. And he was also doing some of it just solo, like on his own. He'd be in there in the ring, and it was like the
They
matches.
look good together.
Yeah, they did. They
They
looked
did.
really good together. I was shocked because they even mentioned in the commentary, like Cody's never been a tag team guy. Now, I know that really doesn't matter in a situation like this
Are we
because
forgetting that
He's like a
him and
formal like
Goldust were together?
Stardust and Goldust.
yeah,
He was with
again, but
DiBiase
that was,
Jr.
Yeah, he was with Junior. Yeah, he won the tag titles with DiBiase Junior, didn't he?
that's
Yeah,
right.
it was when he was tag champs with Hardcore Holly, and then
Yeah.
it was DiBiase and a mystery partner against them too, and it was Cody turning on Hardcore, I believe.
Ah,
That was I think his initial tag champ run
yeah,
before they joined Legacy.
interesting. I had forgotten about that. But overall, Cody's been a singles guy a good bit of his career. So they brought up, how's the chemistry going to be? And honestly, just for a thrown together team, they did look really well. Judgment Day gets involved, the whole 9 yards of them. Yeah, McDonough, Dominic, and Mommy get involved. Each spot kept getting progressively wilder and wilder, and it was just what was the spot? McDonough
McDonough hit Damien in the knee with the briefcase
case, yes.
while he was. I forgot if he had Cody or Jay on the table and was getting ready to choke slam him or whatever. But man, when McDonough hit him with the briefcase in the knee, his knee buckled.
Yeah, it did. And then who came? Was it Jay that came off onto the table onto the Priest, or I can't remember that one.
Yeah,
was.
I think it was Jay.
Yeah, Jay. That one was like, oh shoot. So yeah, the whole match, really good match. Surprise ending because we all called Judgment Day to win this.
How you like that? How you like that 3D cutter at the end?
Yes,
that was sick.
that
pretty
was
good.
That
Good
was sick.
finisher.
So looking back at this afterwards, like it kind of makes sense from the standpoint that if you're gonna move forward towards the Cody versus Roman story, this is how you get Cody involved with Roman again, because as the Universal Undisputed Tag Champs, now they're going to go on every show, even though most guys still go on every show most of the time, but they're going to be on SmackDown now. So now that gets them involved with the bloodline again.
I still think that we're going to get a Cody turn. Cody is going to use Jay to get the Roman. And we're going to get a Cody turn, and Jay's going to, and Jay will stay face, and we'll turn Roman because Roman's going to come to the aid of Jay, and then Jimmy's going to come out. We're going to get a completely flip of everything. So when we're getting dark hair Cody. I know it. Damn it, I know it. So, all right. Well, we got new undisputed tag team champs. When are they going to unify these belts? Come on.
They need
You mean separate? Oh, you just get one belt.
One belt.
Set, yeah. They need to go back to the Attitude Era,
get rid of
Golden
those.
Age era.
Get
The
rid of
belts
those.
you got, Scotty.
Yep. Yeah.
Those are the best tag belts like they ever had.
No, they're going to go back to they're going to that same look that every belt has in the WWE now.
Yeah.
And they're going to one day they're going to drop them all in the same bucket, and then nobody's going to know who has what.
Yeah.
Is this
Pretty
your?
much.
Is your shirt belt? Yours is women's, or is this guys? I can't tell. They're all alike. All right, so moving on, we had a 6-man tag match. The Fastlane had a lot of surprises, bro. Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and mystery partner versus Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. This is another. This is one that I got wrong again. I don't know what they're doing here with the Street Profits. I don't know what they do with Bobby Lashley. You think you would put these guys together and absolutely let them wreck shop. You
Yeah.
call them Her Business 2.0, whatever you want to call them. I wouldn't call them Her Business because that's already been done. But they have just, these guys have jobbed basically since they've gotten together. I mean, even with Bobby, I figured you put Bobby in the match. Now he wrestled Friday night and he won. That means I should have changed my pick immediately. But
Well, when I heard the mystery partner thing and Ray calling his friend, yeah, we all knew it was Carlito.
Yeah.
And at that point, you already knew LWO was taking this.
Yeah. So,
I changed my pick.
Carlito comes out. What happened to Santos Escobar during this?
What do you
Was he there the whole time, or he?
Yeah, no, they were all there the whole time.
Okay, I thought
they actually they held their own pretty well in the match. Like the Profits and Bobby would dominate one of them here for a few minutes. They'd get a tag. Ray would come in. He would get some moves in. I mean, it was pretty steady. But the only thing I felt weird was it was just kind of a random spot where Carlito's music hit.
The worst music, by the way. It's not even great.
Yeah, it's not even his old music.
Yeah, it's terrible Carlito music. Yeah, and he just came in. I don't know that he took a bump. He came in.
Oh, he didn't. He came right in, did a couple moves in his backstabber, and that was it.
Yeah, right. That was it. So
I think they should have just had him come out in the beginning.
Yeah. Well, what they could have done is done Profits and Bobby Lashley enter first, then LWO does their entrance, and then milk the last person to come in, and just like, again, not for 20 minutes, but just milk it enough, then give Carlito his entrance, and then have the full match, and it would have probably been better. But
what do they call, like, war games? You talking about like a war games type of?
No, like, I mean, again, like
just one of them long entrances where Ray and Escobar come out, kind of stand at the bottom of the ramp with the music playing, just waiting for their mystery partner's music to kick.
They milk it. Who's going to be the partner? Who's going to be the partner?
Yeah.
Then Carlito comes out and joins the LWO out there, and they all get in the ring together, and then finally have the match.
God damn it! They didn't even let him spit an apple on anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody got no apple spit. No
apple at all.
No shoe being thrown.
No.
What did they miss? They missed a ton of spots here.
Yeah. Yep, they did.
All right. So LWO ends up winning this match, unbeknownst to my pick. All right, moving on.
Zelina looked phenomenal as usual.
Zelina always looks good.
Yeah.
Zelina
Aleister Black, you lucky SOB.
Again, I still say that we bring Jade in. The first person she faces is Zelina.
They did show Jade getting out of her SUV and being greeted by Trips.
They did.
She looked like she was in ring gear.
Hey, you said that. You told me she looked. I mean, she did look like she was in ring gear, but I think that's her everyday outfits.
I don't know. I can't tell the difference, but they did nothing with her other than that.
Yeah, and
but I'm still very shocked by. I literally was expecting. We'll get to it in a minute, but I was expecting somehow the end of the women's match she would come out and either like Charlotte or somebody.
You and a million other people thought the exact same thing. Genius move to have her show up first. So then everyone knows she's in the building and no one goes on the bathroom break and no one goes out to get a third beer, except for Ricky.
Or eighth.
Or eighth beer. Just keeps it all in a trash bag right beside his armchair.
Papa Trips was probably like, "Don't worry, Jade. You don't have to worry about a thing. Vince is not here." We're going back to my office. There's
Ooh.
nothing you need to sign.
We found out today that Vince no longer has control. There was a report today, by the way, on
Paul, is that new chick there? Huh? I got papers for her to sign.
I want to see her abs.
The greatest meme I saw was the only reason that Triple H had Jade show up for that, and the meme was a picture of Triple H and Jade walking away from the car, and in the quote bubble above it saying, "Let me explain about what's going on between me and Steph right now." That was oh.
We did somebody I don't know who it was. I think it might have been Brian Hardy that said that there might have been some issues between Stephanie, and we're getting off track here, but Stephanie and Trips and Kevin Nash was on his pod. Kevin Nash, did you hear about that? Kevin Nash called Triple H and said, "Hey man, everything okay? What's up?" And he's like, we heard rumors that there was something going on with you and Stephanie. He said, "I wish I would have known that, or I wouldn't be sitting at this youth
soccer game." Yeah.
So all's good in the $1 billion household of the McMahon. So
yeah, that's just somebody was posting clickbait.
Yeah, that's all it was. Brian Hardy spreading.
He's got bad sources.
Yeah, he does get a bad source. He don't know nothing. All right, WWE Women's Championship Triple Threat match: Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, Asuka. Most of us got this match right. We all picked Asuka because I believe she is not defended this belt, but once, I think.
You mean Io?
Roughly.
Io. What did I say?
You said
Asuka. Oh, sorry. Io's defended this maybe once, and every other time she's in a tag team match and loses. So she has been on a little bit of a losing streak, a pairing losing streak, but singles, she's on top. She still holds on to this belt. And this is where
I was a little surprised during the entrance for Io during this match. I heard absolutely zero from the crowd. It was like crickets.
Yeah, I was very surprised she didn't get a bigger pop.
Yeah, but then again, like as the match kind of went on, the fans were getting more and more into it. It was actually a pretty decent match.
Yeah.
Aside from there were a couple like botches or missed spots, I think.
Yeah, there
typical,
definitely were 3 missed spots that I saw as I was keeping an eye on. I didn't watch the match fully, but I was keeping an eye on it as it went on. And what I saw was, again, they did really well for a triple threat. Triple threats are hard to deal with because you've got 3 people and one person always has to lay out because the other 2 have to do their sequences and their spots and stuff like that. So it makes it harder to tell a story. But I feel like throughout
I like the whole thing with Asuka coming right out of the gates with the mist.
Yeah, with the mist, I was like, whoa! I was like, if we get a 1, 2, 3 on this already, holy frick!
Yeah, no disqualifications in a triple threat match.
It was like one of them out of nowhere starts the match. You remember the what was it, Mania, when it was Triple H versus HBK versus Cena, and they were both DX, and Triple H and Michaels are both staring at Cena, and then Michaels out of nowhere just super kicks Triple H out of the ring. That's kind of how that first shot hit.
Yeah, exactly.
How much longer could Charlotte Flair do this moonsault?
Hers looked better than Io's because Io completely missed.
Yeah, but I worry, man, that is a long fall.
Well, but
she's got some long legs.
Okay, wait, which moonsault are you talking about with Io? The final one where she was going after Charlotte when she had Asuka?
It was when they were all on the outside. Io did hers, and she missed, and then Charlotte was like, "All right, let me show you how it's done," and she got up there and she hit it perfectly.
That's right. Yeah, no, that was her. Charlotte's moonsault is phenomenal, but Io redeemed herself at the end when Charlotte had Asuka in the figure 4 or the figure 8.
Yeah,
and Io gets up on the top rope, moonsaults the daylights out of Charlotte, and of course Charlotte's
she's bridged up again.
She's bridged up, so they're and again
timing again was perfect.
Yeah, it was very well done and looked devastating. It looked like it broke Charlotte's back. So Yeah, Io can be a little sloppy at times, but that was great. And again, the match went well. There was a lot of interesting spots to it. So, and right result. Io deserves this title. She deserves a chance to run with it for a while. So I'm glad she won.
And Bailey saved the day.
Bailey did save the day, which again was another thing because they kept pushing this whole deal of Io told Bailey to stay out of it, and
they've been teasing. They've been teasing this for a while now. It's coming. It's coming now.
Yep.
Now that Bailey has actually saved Io, I believe that we are going to get this move too. So
Yeah.
All right. So Io Sky retains the title. Hey, real quick, I can't remember. Women's Money in the Bank.
It was already cashed in. It was Io.
Yeah, it was Io.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I can remember who
She
did
cashed
that.
in on Bianca or Asuka, Bianca and Charlotte, I believe, or after that match when Bianca won the triple threat, but her knee was tore up.
Gotcha. Okay. John Cena, LA Knight, Jimmy Uso, Solo Sokoa. I don't think any of us thought that LA Knight was losing. I'm saying
No.
LA Knight because he was in the ring for about 3 minutes.
Yeah, with some floating clothes and a bald spot.
They beat the absolute dog piss out of John Cena.
Cena took that like a pro.
Yeah,
I mean,
good for him.
he was in the match almost the whole time, and he was getting pummeled.
And I give him credit. I gave him shit about his referee skills, and I gave him shit about can he carry this match? Can he took the ass kicking like nobody's business. And now I will say his facial expressions are can be a little over the top sometimes, but as it's been said many a time, he does have that Jim Varney, Ernest P. Worrell face.
How about a bumper sandwich, booger lips? Ew.
Yep.
Are you trying to tell me that we're looking for a Miak? That's my favorite. That's Ernest C's Christmas. That's my favorite one.
That's Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, that's the Halloween.
Was it the Halloween one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was.
See, my
Ernest C's Christmas is good too.
My personal favorite is just
or is it John Cena Saves Christmas?
Yeah. My personal favorite is the Hey Vern, It's Ernest TV show. Do you guys remember that?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh, it was in the late 80s, early 90s. Oh, like it came out right around the time Pee Wee Herman and all those other shows came out. It was stacked right in the middle of all the cartoons. So it was classic. It was just like because he had all these different characters he portrayed, just like he did in the movies and stuff like that. So, but it was so much fun to watch. I have a couple of them on VHS. But anyways,
Jesus.
What's wrong? Do you have them converted from 8-track? Is that what we had done there, Scott?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, but LA Knight, John Cena win this match.
Yeah.
Again, we never thought LA Knight.
No.
Yeah.
Going to lose this match. So all right, let's get on to the main event. I give WWE credit. I give Seth Rollins credit. I give Shinsuke credit. They really built this match well.
Yeah.
Over the last couple, actually months, really, because they've faced a few times now. So they've been talking about this bad back and Shinsuke was, now they're putting subtitles in, which is amazing. And with subtitles, it makes him seem like menacing.
Yeah.
What he says is like menacing. Like your family's not going to recognize you. You'll never be able to wrestle again or hold your kid again. I'm like, fucking Shinsuke's a fucking dog.
Yeah. Especially now that we know what he's saying.
Yeah. I do like that when and there are a few Asian wrestlers now in the WWE, and though it'll be Charlotte standing beside Asuka, and Asuka will be like speaking her native tongue, blah 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 blah, and Charlotte's like, yeah. Like she understands. She barely understands Andrade. It's very funny that they're like, yeah, just shake your head. Yeah.
She probably barely understand her own dad at this point.
Well, oof. Well, you know what? Maybe Charlotte, if you can understand Rick after about 13 beers, maybe she does understand Asuka. I don't know. So, last man standing match: Seth freaking Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura. This match went all over the arena. There was a spot where Seth was thrown off of like an upper deck level, and he landed on a pad that clearly looked like it was a pad.
Yeah.
Or something you would fall on in a gym class. But this match was hard hitting. Shinsuke, I actually think Shinsuke controlled 90% of this match. They really teased a lot that would really look like Shinsuke was going to win this match.
Yeah.
Now, by the time I watched it, I already knew Shinsuke was not going to win the match. But there were a lot of spots where it was like, wow, man, Seth is really taking a beating here. So,
Yeah.
Ricky, what did you think of this?
It was
last man standing.
It was a good match. There were a lot of interesting spots that had my attention, and one of them in particular was when Seth had Shinsuke's face on the table and he was climbing that ladder, and I thought for sure if he was going to hit this stomp, he was going to blow his knees out and probably end his career. So luckily they didn't actually go through with that. There was another one where I thought Shinsuke had it, is when he hit the Kinshasa through. He caught him in the corner through a table, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I think I thought for sure that one might have been the end of the match, but then before the match started, kind of led me to think Seth was retaining was when they did the Judgment Day segment in the back, and they showed the angry Damian Priest saying, "I'm not leaving empty-handed. I'm cashing in tonight." And Mommy talks him out of it because it was bum knee. And I'm like, all right, well, Seth's definitely retaining at this point.
Yeah.
And I was disappointed there was no post-match shenanigans, but yeah, Shinsuke looked amazing. He looked amazing, and I'm glad they at least gave him a way better showing in this feud than they did with him and AJ Styles years ago.
Shinsuke gets a bad rap sometimes. I've never been overly impressed with Shinsuke. I do like the Michael Jackson outfit. Honestly, it's my favorite.
It's hilarious.
Shinsuke. But he kind of gets a bad rap. He's not like I don't know. You would think this guy would be a top guy by now.
Yeah.
He's always going to be a mid card guy. He'll never.
And that's probably where they'll drop him back down to after this.
Yeah. You think this is done with them?
I mean, it's the last man standing. You can't really go too much further from here unless you do cage or
something. About a solid steel cage, Scott.
Yeah, but there was no interference in this whole feud. So, I mean.
Yeah. I don't. I think last man standing is usually where they end it if they don't want to go any further with a.
I mean, if you want to do something that would kind of like put pressure on Seth's back, you could go submission match, but neither one of these guys do submissions, so that would be pointless.
Scotty, what'd you think of this match?
I thought it was good. Shinsuke looked better than he's ever looked in a long time. Seth, I was impressed with Seth's selling. I've always heard Seth was a good athlete and can do, is really good with the moves, but he sold really well as well. Like it made you, it was, to me, it was the selling that made me kind of start to wonder, because I watched it live, and it made me start to wonder. I was like, maybe they will put it on Shinsuke, because like, the more, I mean, they're showing Seth's resiliency every time he keeps getting up, but it's like after a while you're watching it, like, I don't think Seth's going to be able to get up after some of this. Like there's just no freaking way. So, and Seth just kept, and that it was the Ricky Morton sell, as we say in the business. He sold so well that it just made it believable. So I was very impressed by it. And, again, best Shinsuke's looked in a while. Although I will say, I do question his Shinsuke's choice of wardrobe. He basically looked like a knockoff Kane with that black outfit with all the stripes down it. I'm just like that's the only thing I kind of question.
Scotty, you wish you could rock something like that.
But yeah, good match.
Good,
So,
good. All right. Well, that is our Fastlane review review. That's our Fastlane
Yeah.
review. Make sure you go like and subscribe. We need your help.
You know, we
Help
never
us.
did that in the last video.
What's that?
We never once did the like, subscribe.
Yeah, because I didn't care. But now today, it's Monday. I care. At the end of the week, I don't care.
It's because we had Brian Hardy on the last one.
That's what it was. Probably because I can't find the like and subscribe thing for this three-way. Anyway, go like and subscribe us YouTube, Facebook. We are on all your podcasting platforms. We are on Spotify. We are on Google Play. Scotty, you listen to us on Google Play, right?
yes, I do, and I
How's
love
it sound on Google Play, right? How's it sound?
it. Sounds phenomenal. It
Good
sounds
Lord. You can
I
listen.
sound like an angel.
I mean, there's no doubt.
And it's better to listen to you on Spotify because that way we don't have to see you because you definitely don't look like an angel.
Arc.
I listened to us on Spotify when I was taking my kid back and forth from his mom's house to here for his friend's birthday party on Saturday. So I got to catch the entire show. We did our Fastlane preview with Brian Hardy, and it was good. And even though I know exactly the spots we're talking about and what's coming up, it was still hysterical listening to it.
Do you ever just listen to yourselves and be like, again, you're right. You're listening, and all of a sudden you laugh. You're like, well, that was a funny line.
Mhm.
I do that all the time. I'm funny. Like, just ask me. I'm funny.
yeah, funny looking. Yeah,
No,
The funny thing was
thanks, Scott.
when you start doing the Prince Nana dance, like, and I can visualize you doing it, and I start laughing.
Did you see him do? They did the Claudio's did the spin the other night, and he danced all the way through the spin.
Oh, jeez, no, I didn't see it.
No,
Go look it up.
Oh, that's
no, I didn't see that.
Go look it up. All right. That's it for us here at Hardway. Thank you so much.
Don't we got
No,
more?
we're good. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next time on
The Hard Way.
peace.